What's up? What's up? Welcome to Nothing Held Back podcast, where it's your boy Angel rocking the Mr. Clean with the shit. This fool said I look like Scott Steiner earlier. Like, we'll get into that in a little bit. Caleb!
Yes,
How
sir.
you been, man? How's your week been?
I've been good, man.
I feel like I haven't seen you in so long.
I know.
Shoot, a whole 2 days.
Oh, literally, we saw each other on Saturday, and now we back. Now
we're back. Matching, twinning.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
Totally unplanned, by the way, too.
Totally unplanned, but I don't mind.
Nah.
I don't mind. It's a nice
Nah.
shirt. Come
Yes,
to
sir.
your retail stores coming soon.
Maybe.
Caleb, so we're not really gonna say how's your week been, but
How's your weekend been?
how was
I
your
guess.
weekend? Did you have anything happen in the past couple days?
Honestly, not really. I mean, we've been getting some new product in at the store, which was kind of cool. We got some new stuff coming up as well.
I was about to say, yeah, you guys are probably ramping up because
Yeah.
you got,
Opening day coming up.
day tomorrow.
Yup.
So you,
Yeah,
all your
and
stores are pretty.
Yeah. On top of that, too, NFL draft is coming up, so we're gonna start getting that stuff in as
I
well.
know, that's gonna be good.
Oh yeah, no, we're getting a lot of stuff in, and it's really awesome. Like some of the stuff like that we can't drop yet, we're starting to get already.
Okay.
So like
okay.
I've seen some of the stuff that, dude, it's sick. It's nice.
Yeah?
It's nice.
Ooh,
It's been nice.
ooh, anything? Okay, we'll get into that.
We'll get
Sure,
into that.
We'll get into that.
But I know the answer. I know the question you're gonna ask, and
What
the
was I
answer is
gonna
no.
Okay.
Was it you were gonna ask about anything Washington?
Not yet, because we have draft picks. I mean, so there's gonna have a draft something.
Right.
So we'll get into that. Yeah. we'll
Yeah.
get into
Yeah.
that.
But how you been, man? How's the last couple days? You got the shades on?
I got the shades on today because I can't see. I had to go to the eye doctor today. I am gonna begin having eye surgery soon, and so this is like all the pre stuff. So they had to dilate, put these extra drops. And they were like, I was like, yeah, I can't see. They're like, well, you'll be fine by tomorrow. I'm like, okay, what about today?
Right. What about today?
So it's a little bright in here, you know. Starry shining because it's bright. I don't know what that was.
I don't know
what that was either. But it's bright, so I can't.
It's bright.
I told him, I said, if I didn't wear the shades today, I'd be here just squinting the whole time, looking crazy.
Yeah.
So other than that, man, it's been a good 2 days. But let's hop into it. We got some NFL. We got Sweet 16 action.
Yep. Sweet 16 coming up.
Hockey, opening day. We got a lot of stuff. So where do you want to start? You want to start with some football?
Let's start with some football,
All
man.
right, start some NFL news.
Couple of big things that have happened since our last show. Travis Kelce signed his contract extension.
3 years?
3 years, $57 million.
You know what? Look, I saw that, and I didn't think it was real at first.
Right.
Because I thought they were really only going to sign him to like a 1-2 year deal.
Right. But I remember, I don't remember exactly what
It's
it was.
got to be an opt-out or something, yeah.
There's some sort of way that they work the money around, so we'll see how that all shakes out. Because he's also been like back and forth on retirement for like the last like year or so.
That's got to be, we appreciate you deal. That's
Right.
That's what that sounds like.
That's a thank you for your time kind of deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what that even
But-
looks like. We appreciate everything you've done for us deal.
Right. Which, I mean, outside of Patrick Mahomes, what has he done really? But, you know,
I mean, he's been their go-to guy for
14 years.
yeah. So,
But 8 of that with Patrick Mahomes.
hey, there you go. Somebody's got to throw him the ball.
True. Yeah. I mean, it was what? Alex Smith. It was Patrick Mahomes. It was.
You know, I'm really surprised you start with Chiefs news, being that
I don't like
you
it.
declared how
hate it.
much you hate the Chiefs, which
No.
is funny. So I posted that clip.
Yep.
Guys, go to our social. You can always check out our Instagram,
Yes, sir.
our TikTok page, where you'll see all these weekly clips on the show.
TikTok is getting traction over there. I saw some comments
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Our
You-
YouTube shorts been
talking about
getting some
how
comments
stupid
too.
you guys are.
I know, I know. Hey, listen, I will say one thing. Quan always at least likes the clips.
Yeah.
That on Instagram too. But if you look, we've been getting some comments lately. Now, the clip I posted about how
no.
much you hate
Oh no.
the
what are they saying about
the
me? What are they saying
Chiefs,
about me?
they're calling you a hater.
Okay.
They're saying we don't know what we're talking about.
I don't like the Chiefs. What the fuck
Think
you
about
mean?
this, especially when we were talking about how Mahomes' injury.
Right.
That got a lot of comments.
Yeah, because we don't know when he's coming back. He might be ready for week 1. He might be ready
it's
for week
not
6.
fake. You guys are a bunch of haters. But I love it, guys. Keep commenting.
True.
Keep commenting.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I was just looking right before the show on one of the posts we were talking on YouTube. We were talking about like how WNBA players had like been wanting more money and like this that, and the other. And someone was like, yeah, it's because they don't make any fucking money. Stop deceiving us. I'm like, watch the whole episode. We literally say that it's been hard because they make no
'Cause they
fucking
make
money.
No money. That's just for the clip. clipped off.
Right. That's where
So,
that's
yeah,
just where it
it's-
happens, you know.
But no, it's we've been getting a little traction. We're getting a little traction.
We getting some movement.
We're getting some movement. Subscribers are popping up.
Yes,
They're popping
sir.
up. Thank you guys.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
hit that like, that subscribe button, comment, share, all that fun stuff
I like
on
it.
all
I
the
like it.
platforms.
All right, so we started with the Chiefs.
We started with some
Kelsey,
Chiefs stuff.
which surprised me, but go
Which,
ahead.
yeah, trust me, I don't want to talk about it, but that's probably like one of the bigger things. Brian Robinson, former Washington Commanders /
I know.
49ers running back,
I know.
is now an Atlanta Falcon. 1 year, $2.5 million contract. So
Damn, that's
basically,
it?
yeah, that's it.
Jeez, bring him back to Washington. We'll at least pay him more than that.
Yeah, I mean, I have been seeing that you guys might take Jeremiah Love with 7th pick.
I hope so. Nah,
You
I
need a
don't
running
know.
game outside of JD5.
we have one. What are you
Cross
talking
game,
about?
yo, Bill Mayer is not it, bro.
Bill?
Bill ain't it.
Bill's it.
Bill is not it.
Bro.
Bill is not it.
Well, Eckler got hurt.
Yes.
That kind of ruined
Yeah.
really all the whole plans we had for our running game.
I mean, you're
So-
putting a lot of pressure onto what, like a 6th round pick, whatever he was,
Oh.
whatever Bill Merritt
But
was,
he-
7th round pick.
And the other guy, I'll get to it, but we got two.
Are you about to talk about Jeremy McNichols?
No. Even though McNichols is good as far as a catching back out of the backfield, but not McNichols. It was the other guy, which his name, as soon as I said the other guy, his name said
Chris Rodriguez from last year?
Rodriguez.
Yeah,
yes.
he's gone. He's in Jacksonville now.
Freaking Jacksonville. I hate you guys all. But we'll be all right. We'll be all right. But Love is the talk that I've heard. Too,
Yeah, so he's I mean, if he falls to 7, you guys are probably going to take him, which, I
But
mean,
it's
I don't
either-
hate it.
Well, I've either heard Love or I've heard,
Like David Bailey, Ruben Bain.
Ruben Bain. It's
Okay.
either I've heard Bain and I've heard Love. So
Okay.
we'll see what happens
I mean,
there.
we'll see what happens.
Defense, offense, we'll take either one.
Yeah, honestly, you guys need
Yeah,
to add talent to
It's
your
not-
roster
it's not-
because
it's not going to hurt either way.
right, you guys could use pieces on
Yes,
both sides of the
so-
ball.
I'll go with that.
Yeah, and then I did see too, literally right before the show. Now, usually when it comes to NFL news and just news in general, it's usually pretty positive. This
Oh,
one,
yeah.
this one is not gonna be.
So,
This one is
kids,
not gonna be.
if you need to turn away for about 2 minutes,
Yes.
we understand.
It's okay if you want to like plug your ears for about 2
Yes,
minutes.
this
That's
is the
okay. It's not gonna hurt my
This is
feelings.
the disclaimer now.
This is the disclaimer now. All right, now that you've had the disclaimer, let's talk about it for a second. Puka Nacua. Let's get a round of applause for Puka Nacua, everybody. Puka Nacua. Puka
He used to
Nacua.
be such a good boy.
Everyone loves Puka Nacua, right, Devontae Adams? How could you
Yeah.
not hate? How could you not love
You don't
Puka
like
Nacua?
Puka, you don't like yourself. That's what they said.
It's I can think of one reason I don't like Puka Nacua. It's for hating a certain group of people.
And what people is that?
The Jewish community, bro. I swear, this is in the last year. This is what's happened today, or I guess recently rather, but it's come out today. This is like the 4th incident I've seen where he's had some shit to say about Jews, and it's crazy.
Damn, Puka.
What you hating on him for, man?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
That's kind of.
So
You know what? When you said so when
Yeah.
you told me earlier,
Yeah,
I haven't really heard the back story about Puka.
He
and
said
his
some
comment.
shit.
When you said it, I was like, dang,
you
man,
thought it was
true?
out of nowhere,
And then you started like shooting the facts at me, and I was just like stunned, like
right?
Puka.
This is like I think the 3rd or 4th thing that I've seen where it's like, yeah, like the first time it happened, he said something on Twitter, which of course it was on Twitter.
Okay, I don't have Twitter. I don't really mess with Twitter, but I'm gonna start though. X,
Yeah.
isn't it X?
It's
or-
X. I'm gonna keep calling it Twitter. I don't care.
okay.
I don't.
We know
I'm gonna
you're a
keep calling it
rebel.
Twitter.
You're a rebel. Go ahead.
It's Twitter. So yeah, there was that. There was, I think it was like in some sort of interview or some sort of statement came out that he said something else about. It was a whole thing. But recently, within the last few days, he went to dinner, and I'm gonna assume he was drunk because I feel like if you say this sober, that's crazy.
Puka in the club. Go ahead.
Puka at dinner, yeah, whatever he was doing. He said "F all the Jews,"
Damn.
and then bit some chick's shoulder and broke skin.
Listen, that's
I-
how serious you know what it is when Caleb don't cuss. He didn't even say what the word was. He just said F. Like,
Yep.
it's that serious. Caleb ain't cussing. Everybody pay attention.
Dude, yeah, I just don't understand it. My question really is, it's like, first of all, why are we thinking that kind of thing? Because that's crazy, right? First and foremost.
Well, I will say this. Quan said something in the parking lot that made sense.
Mm.
When you start getting famous,
Stuff goes
and
to
you
your head a
start
little bit.
letting things go to your head, you
Yep.
kind of feel like you're untouchable. You start saying things that you feel like you're untouchable. You start saying things that you feel like there's going to be no repercussions behind.
Shout out Kanye West.
But you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
You just start acting a totally different person, because when he first came in the league, his personality
was
was
a vibe,
all
man.
smiles, all happy, all this, all that.
Right, he was kind of a vibe.
And then the way Fred Warner talks about him,
Yeah.
like, you would have think Puka?
Right.
And now all these
But
incidents
it's
are
just
starting to stack
one
up.
after the
yeah,
other.
it's like, what else could it be, really? What else has changed in your life besides this money and fame?
Yeah, I don't know. I know there was something to. I remember seeing something. Now again, alleged. I could be misremembering this part. There was something to do with like a ex-girlfriend of his or something.
Was she
a baby
Jewish?
mama? I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Dang, he said
that-
F
there
all
was-
the Jews. She must have been Jewish or something.
Maybe, I don't know. That had something to do with like a baby mama or some chick he was with or something. It was like I think it was like a DV type thing. I'm not 100% sure.
You know,
Like,
I'm sorry I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at that. I'm just laughing at when you said baby mama. First thing that popped in my head was, man, when I make the clip, I'm going to put Puka and his baby mama issue.
like again, I could be misremembering
That's
it too.
gonna
Because
be
it
the
may not be a baby
title.
mama, but it's like it's an ex of his of some sort,
Uh-huh.
right? That had to do with some domestic. I don't know. It was some story I can't remember seeing, but like that plus all this, I'm sitting here like, Puka, bro, we gotta like relax.
Yeah, you got to relax.
Oh yeah, there's
bro.
the bite marks.
That's the alleged bite mark.
That's the alleged bite mark.
Damn, come on, man.
I don't know.
That's crazy. That's on her
Listen,
shoulder.
these are allegedly.
These are
Check
alleged.
his mouthpiece.
This is also from TMZ's, which like we all know TMZ
and it's
does
on some other.
like to.
I mean, TMZ's usually
Correct,
real with
though,
it though.
yeah.
yeah, they're usually correct, but
I'm
they
about
like
to
to
say,
start shit.
Except they have killed Lil Wayne 3 times. But other than that,
They talk a lot of shit, but it's normally right.
Yeah.
So,
but
damn, TMZ.
are you sure that's some crazy? If he really did that,
That's crazy,
Damn, what was in the state?
bro. Like it's like some what that horror movie I saw, Primate, where he just like went ape shit. It's really I mean,
I don't know. I don't watch scary movies, brother. I'm scary like that.
I mean, you scared like that, really?
I am. I really
mean-
am. I watch a scary movie. I gotta go watch some cartoons after. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Gonna need like your footy pajamas and a
Bro.
sippy cup,
And then
brother.
if I watch a scary movie, it's gotta be during the day. Sorry.
You don't watch it at night?
Hell no.
with lights on, windows open,
Everything.
He's
Everything.
got little footy
I don't
pajamas
watch
and
horror
a,
movies at all.
he's got a
Yep.
got a sippy cup and footy pajamas.
Man, I'm drinking apple juice. Something, eating a Twix, Kit Kat. Something
There you go.
light. No, I can't do it, brother. Sorry.
Can't do the popcorn because when you're gonna get scared shitless and go ah, and just chuck the popcorn all over
man.
it.
All right, whatever. Keep it going. I want to hear that crap. All right, Puka, you getting out of control. Control yourself, man.
Yeah, and now the children can rewatch and pay more attention to the show because now we're not going to talk about Puka anymore.
Yeah. All right, guys. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Nothing Held Back podcast. We are live here in Las Vegas, Nevada,
sir.
on this lovely Tuesday evening.
Yeah, I would say
Late
evening. It's
afternoon.
like 5:30 almost.
Late
I'd say
afternoon,
evening.
talking sports, football,
Yes,
talking man, Quan, when you gonna put our doppelgangers back in the background?
The old clip
Yeah, those old clips.
where randomly
just
just
made
hang
me-
out from like 2 years ago
That shit
pops
made me
up.
wild. Wearing a whole nother outfit. I was like, who's talking?
Man's
Yeah,
out
it
here
was-
pulling like in full skins gear.
No, because I was watching it and it would cut off, and like how we look on the screen right now, it'd be me and me in like two separate outfits, and then it'd be you, and I'd
That's
be like,
funny.
or you and muffins.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking crazy.
Yeah, and muffins would be bright red for
Bright
some
red,
reason.
like he's out in the sun like that.
I mean, yeah, but no, I mean nothing too crazy when it comes to NFL.
Yeah, NFL. They're kind of getting ramped up for
The draft. Yep. Which we will be doing a mock draft. Not today, but we will be doing a mock draft.
Okay,
soon,
when it gets closer
'cause
to, we'll do.
We only got about 3 weeks or so until about a month until the draft. So maybe in like a week or two, we do a mock draft, getting ready for the draft.
Yeah, that'll be dope. That'll be dope.
I think because there's still a few pro days to be done as well. So
Okay.
Maybe
so
once
what,
those-
you want to do like our
like our official round 1 mock draft.
round one? Your round one, my round one?
I mean, or we just go down the board, go like
Because I'm
pick
sure
one,
we're not
pick
all
two, you know.
Okay.
do
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
little bounce off type vibe.
All right, yeah, we can do it that way.
We'll
get
figure it out. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. It'll be dope either way.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah, can't go wrong with a good mock draft.
Can't go wrong with a good mock draft.
Yeah, no, I can't go wrong. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to football, that's really all. That's nothing crazy happening
Okay,
so
okay.
far. A couple of contracts.
Before we get into opening day, you want to talk? Is there any hockey news?
Hockey, the Golden Knights keep losing.
I thought they just.
I think we won just recently, but that was we beat what was it? Fucking Penguins or something.
So you guys won, and I'm gonna say you guys because hockey. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying.
We gotta get you in the game, bro. We gotta get you to.
I wore a shirt on Saturday. I supported the squad.
You did, and we lost.
Yeah, so we won't be doing that again.
Yeah, he not allowed to wear.
No
Knights
more
gear
Golden
anymore.
Knights gear.
Just me.
You guys won on Sunday. Was it
Yeah.
Sunday, right? Yeah.
But yeah, we were on like a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah,
or
y'all
some
was
shit.
getting
It was
waxed.
awful,
Getting
was-
waxed.
dude. We were
When did
just
the
talking about
playoffs
this.
start?
Few weeks, I think. Not
No,
too
I
long.
didn't say for y'all. I'm just when do they start?
That's crazy.
Playoffs?
Oh, I knew it. He's
We're
like,
talking about the
playoffs?
playoffs.
Yeah, when did the playoffs start? In a couple weeks?
I think so. I want to say like late April, early May. I think, right?
There's like 11 games left, I think. In the
Okay, yeah, so
season.
like-
so you got about 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, so like mid-late April.
All right, because playoffs are always dope in any sport.
Playoffs.
So stop it. He's not going to run the clip again. We're moved past it, Caleb.
Nah,
They really have to go in hot because hockey in the playoffs is really like who's the hottest goalie, who's the hottest team.
right. I mean,
So if Golden Knights can go on a win streak going into the playoffs, or win
Are they going to make
80%
the
of their
playoffs?
games,
We
you
should.
have to start winning games, obviously.
Right. But
We
are they out of it as of right now and have to win games to get in?
that
Or
I'm not 100%.
are they in and going to lose their way out of it?
No, they were actually up quite a bit in the Pacific, and then they
third right
started
now.
falling off a little bit. So, but it's really like a couple points. So right now they would be playing Winnipeg Jets,
Okay. But they'd be in.
or they're playing Winnipeg tonight.
Yeah, they're playing Winnipeg
Uh,
right now. Actually,
Yeah,
But they'd be in.
I believe they
As
would
of
be.
right now,
I
they'd
think
be
as
in.
of right now we're in.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just wondering. Because I feel like, hey, you can't win if you ain't in.
I'll say this. The only team to be mathematically eliminated from the playoffs right now is the Vancouver Canucks.
Damn it, man. In Canada?
Yeah, because the
Canada.
first
Canucks
three
are bad.
teams in every division
Make
makes
the
it to the
playoffs.
playoffs, and then you get the 2 wild cards.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
okay.
we should, as long as we can keep going at,
Right,
keep
right.
winning at least the majority of these next 10 or 11 games, we should be fine.
You should be good. Okay,
But-
okay. Come on,
But
nice.
we have to start winning.
We need to start winning.
Anaheim has 82 points. Vegas has 78.
We're not that far behind.
Edmonton has 77. So we are actually
second
in second right now, and we're playing Winnipeg tonight. And Winnipeg is right now out of the playoffs, most likely not going to get up there. So the only thing they're playing for is to ruin some people's dreams.
Yeah. Oh, so
Okay,
they're the
feel
New
it.
York Jets right now.
Stop it.
Dang.
Don't do the Jets
I mean,
like that, man.
Am I wrong?
They
They're-
just got Gino back, baby.
That, like you saying like that's something. You saying like that's something.
They got Gino
That
back.
ain't shit.
Man.
That
There it is. And look, he's back, baby. He's back.
dude, Gino is terrible.
Don't do Gino like
He's
that, man.
bad for an NFL quarterback. I am not saying I can do better. I am fully aware I would be worse.
Have you seen some of Gino's throws last year? You probably could do better.
Have you seen some of my throws?
Okay,
I don't think I
probably
could.
not. I don't know.
I don't think I could.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you put me in it, running back or something like that.
Oh,
I can catch. I can run.
You're gonna truck somebody.
I can do something like that.
Okay.
But
okay.
I
Says-
cannot. I
he
cannot
said,
throw.
Square up, Quan. What's up?
I finally got it.
Quan in at linebacker.
At what?
What you
Line, what?
Linebacker.
linebacker? Because I'm running straight through.
No, that's
Bro.
your official punter right there, aka slash
I could be
kicker maybe.
quarterback.
You could throw.
He's a lefty too, so
Oh, okay.
I could throw a ball.
he could be in. Stop it, man. Stop it.
All right.
He could be in Atlanta right now. That's where the lefties go.
True. Yeah.
That's where the lefties go.
Well, no, because he doesn't have any gruesome injuries.
Dang.
Damn, that's true. They're both kind of done up.
You
right
see the
now.
picture of Michael Penix in like the wheelchair, and he's got both his legs like this.
and Tua's
he's
pushing
there-
him or something. Or?
No, it's from when he like fucked up both of his legs a while back,
Sheesh.
and he's just got like wrapping on all of like literally his entire leg
They should have
on both.
They should have kept Kurt. I don't care what nobody says.
Kirk was bad in Atlanta.
Wait,
it wasn't
has he
his fault.
signed with anybody?
No, Kirk has not
Not
signed
yet.
anywhere.
He hasn't signed
I
yet.
think the favorite right now is the Raiders. I think.
Really?
Do you think he gets signed before the season starts, or maybe he
Yeah.
just waits
Yeah.
around before? Maybe he wants to wait around for the season and do a Flacco.
I feel like
See
he's
who
going to
gets
wait.
hurt.
Maybe.
I feel like he's going to wait until after the draft. I think he's going to wait till after the draft
Yeah.
because you got a couple rookie quarterbacks coming in.
Yeah.
And so you want to see kind of
Yeah, you got Mendoza, Tyson Simpson,
see where
Carson
his
Beck.
position could be because I feel like he still sees himself as a starter.
Yep.
Which, I mean, I like Kirk Cousins, so
I mean,
I feel
in
like
the
he
right
still could
situation.
be a starter. He could be a good mentor to somebody.
Yeah.
So it just depends.
I think the Raiders would be a good spot for him just because with all the talent they have on offense, and so he can work with Mendoza and or assumedly Mendoza.
It's going to be Mendoza.
It's going to be Mendoza unless the Raiders Raider it.
Yeah, that's the only way they can F that up.
And draft Jamarcus Russell for some reason.
Listen, he was good in college.
Yeah, how many times we see that, and then how many times we see Jamarcus Russell?
Jamarcus Russell was the man in college. What are you talking
Again,
about?
good in college, dog ass in the NFL. We see that like every single year.
Yeah, that's true.
We see that almost every year, I feel like.
Yeah, Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Football, Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, no one's talking about him like that.
Richardson.
Yeah, no one's talking about Rich like that.
Don't get me wrong. He's still very young. He's only like 22 or
He's
23
garbage,
years old.
bro. He's garbage.
But
he
yeah.
is garbage.
And
Anthony Richardson is garbage.
it's not like he is, but it's not his fault.
Whose fault is it?
It's Loki. It's the Colts' fault.
No, it's not the
No.
Colts' fault. He didn't even play in college, really. He played.
Bro, he took himself out of a game,
Yeah, that
he
part's
was
bad.
tired.
That part's bad. 100%. That part's bad.
and he's fallen off ever since.
Yeah. Maybe he's still tired.
Probably.
Yeah.
He
I
could bounce
think-
back in the right situation, though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I completely agree. I think if he's in the right situation, whether it's Minnesota, learning behind like K1 potentially,
Minnesota.
or maybe LA, learning behind Matt Stafford, I could see, they trade like a 4th round pick for him or something like that.
And they better, somebody just listen.
I mean, the Colts already gave him permission to seek a trade,
Yeah.
so he's gonna be
And
gone.
he's still a Colt because ain't nobody want him.
Right. But I do think when it comes to Kirk Cousins, I think the Raiders would be a good spot for him to learn, help mentor
Right.
Mendoza. I think Indy would be a decent spot potentially to help Anthony Richardson, or even to just kind of bridge the gap between, starting of the season and then whenever Daniel Jones is able to come back.
Yeah, when Daniel Jones comes back.
I mean, Minnesota would have been cool, but they got K1, so that's not going to happen anymore. The Jets, eventually, when they realize that Geno Smith is dog ass, then they'll sign Kirk Cousins and do that. Miami, same
Kurt,
thing
don't
with
go
Malik.
to the Jets.
Same
Don't go to the Jets.
Same thing with Miami and Malik Willis.
You don't like Malik Willis?
He's fine, but when he was in Tennessee, he showed us that he wasn't a very good quarterback. And then he had 3 games starting in Green Bay?
Listen,
looked
sometimes
decent.
that's all it takes.
Yeah, if I can get what 25 million a year or whatever his average contract is,
Bro.
based on
Okay,
3
look.
football games,
Malik Willis, I feel like his time in Green Bay,
was beneficial. I agree.
exactly.
No, I
it
agree.
helped him in his career a lot.
I agree.
Not because of those 3 games, but because he got to be behind a quarterback and learn.
Yeah, that, and he also learned from Matt LaFleur, who is one of
Yes.
the better
When
offensive
he
minds.
was in Tennessee, like, what was really going on?
Yeah, 'cause
What's
you
going
had-
on in Miami? Because they got rid of all their players after they signed them, so
Oh.
they've put him in a no-win
Oh,
situation.
yeah, they definitely
Yeah.
put him in a
They
because
no-win.
they're in a
They screwed
major
him.
rebuild right now. I don't even know who the receivers are. Who's their number one?
Malik Washington, Tutu Atwell.
Oh, Tutu. Yeah, I mean,
Tutu Atwell's decent.
they have some decent players, but I mean,
Low key, the Dolphins have like the Temu version of what the Packers had last year, where it's a bunch of 2s and 3s, but the Miami Dolphins ones are worse.
Well, think about this, though. So they put him in a no-win situation.
Mm-hmm.
If he can play
Okay, sure.
it's really learning.
Yeah.
He's learning.
No, that's
He's
true.
learning
I mean-
because they're not expecting him to take that team to the playoffs. There's no way in hell they're
Absolutely
expecting him
not.
to take that team to the playoffs.
No, with how much they've cutting
So-
Tyreek, trading away,
and they can't even
Jalen
expect him
Waddle.
to have a winning record.
No, he's gonna be 7 games,
So
maybe tops, very tops.
you
as long as he plays decently,
you guys,
What?
There's a problem here, though.
what's the problem?
What's that?
It doesn't matter. You put certain races of players and coaches in certain situations, they're expected to do something, and if they don't right away, then you get cut. And he's in that situation where maybe if he was a little less melanated,
if he was white, he would get the opportunity.
And he's not going to, because they're going to be horrible.
But you think about this though, but who does that look bad on then? Does that look bad on him, or does that look bad on Miami?
It looks bad on the team real quick, and then people forget about it, just like when they fired Flores.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will say, I do think, based on what I'm seeing, I think they are going to probably draft a receiver in round 1. Maybe like a Cardinal Tate, Jordan Tyson type situation.
Okay.
Give him an actual
Give
weapon.
him a weapon.
Because you got rid of his weapons. Granted, Tyreek didn't have any kneecaps, and Jalen Waddle basically gets concussed every 2 weeks or or doesn't have a hamstring or whatever.
Nah, it was a quarterback getting concussed every 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was that, and then Jalen Waddle not having a single hamstring because he keeps fucking triggering that hamstring.
And watch this year, he's gonna be 1,000-yard receiver.
Yep.
Gonna have
17 games.
He's gonna play
That
every
part.
game.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have like
It's gonna
9 touchdowns.
It's gonna be the same thing that people say like about Christian McCaffrey, how he's hurt all year, all the time, never does any, like is never healthy on the field, blah 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 blah. And then he'd been saying that, and then he
we
played
went
all
over
17
that.
games this year.
We went over that, and it was
Yeah.
really only like one season that he didn't really play most of the games.
Yeah,
Remember? We
It's
went
the
over
same-
that a couple
it was-
weeks ago.
We did that. That was a long time ago.
Maybe it's just because he just looks like
Well, because here's
you don't
like,
see him.
So it's actually funny that because it was Mike Evans that we were doing this with
Mm-hmm.
a couple weeks ago. But at the very beginning of Nothing Held Back, when it was still Tuesday Night Football, when Muffins and John and everyone was still here.
That long ago we did that?
That long ago.
Wow.
Because I can't remember who it was, but someone was talking about. So I was like, all right, let me get the receipts real quick, and I pulled up his career games, and
It's
outside
probably me
of
talking mess.
honestly, it probably was. Outside of like 1 year. Now this is before obviously him missing.
Right.
So up until then, he only missed no more than like 4. I think it was like 4 games was the most he missed out of any season except for one. He missed like 8 games before the big year he just missed. Recently.
Yeah. That's what it was too. And it was like the year before he went to San Francisco.
Yeah, the year before he went to San Francisco,
His last year
he
in
missed like 7
Carolina.
games. Yeah, he missed like 7 games. But that was also with 2019 or whatever, Cam Newton.
Well, and that was, they were horrible. And when players are on horrible teams, they'll sit out a lot longer than they need to
Right.
when they have an injury. And I
Right.
think that's what he was doing.
Yeah, and then he gets traded to San Francisco on like a Thursday night and plays on Sunday.
Yeah.
And didn't
Didn't
look
he-
half bad in that
didn't he score?
game. Yeah, he threw a touchdown in that game actually because that was against
Freaking Niners.
But
Well, he had played a few weeks ago before, against
Yeah.
the 49ers
yes,
and killed
yeah.
us.
Yeah, and then he helped us beat the Chiefs
Wow.
because that was that first game was
then we-
against the
and
Chiefs.
then we won the
he
Super
helped them
Bowl.
beat your what?
What's that?
I said, and then we won the Super Bowl. Sorry, I'm just
As much as,
I'm
hey,
just
as
going
much as I
back
want
and
that to be true because it should be because that was bullshit.
holding.
It's not.
I was like,
Trust me, as much as I want that to be true.
It's true in my mind.
oh my lord.
I mean, look, we can do the ifs game all day because there's a lot of ifs. Actually, there's really not a lot of ifs when it comes to those games. The first one, there's one
we
if.
don't need to recap the Niners' history in the Super Bowl.
I'm
Stop
not
it.
recapping I'm talking
Every
about
time.
two specifics. Hold on.
Every time any Niner crap is brought up,
That's not true.
Should have won.
I don't constantly talk about the
ad-libs.
Niners.
he
It's the
ad-libs
refs.
shit, and then now you're about to give us the stats.
Yeah.
Go
Let me
ahead,
give us
Caleb.
the-
I apologize.
One-
You're right.
Give
Go
me,
ahead.
let me one time.
Go for the touchdown in overtime.
Won't be the
First of all, if Jimmy Garoppolo does not overthrow Emmanuel Sanders in the Super Bowl, we win that first one.
Well, if they
Okay.
call holding
Period.
on Nick Bosa and when Mahomes threw that 3rd and 17.
Oh yeah, on Jawan Taylor, who by the way got cut. Because
was he holding?
constantly.
Dude, they didn't call holding on Kansas City in either of those Super Bowls.
Yep.
And the last Super Bowl they won against the Niners, they had the most holds of any team in the league. And all of a sudden in the Super Bowl, they didn't get called for one. And there was at least 20 that you could watch. And
Yep.
I just want to say to all of our
But I'm not even talking about
subscribers
that.
and people,
I am.
this is Quan and Caleb talking this shit. All right, about
Hey.
all you Chiefs fans that when I post this clip, because look at them, He wasn't even on the screen when they did that. But when I post this clip, just know it's not your boy Angel.
No.
It's not your boy Angel.
It's not.
It's
I'll take all the
Caleb and
heat.
Quan.
Yeah, because you don't really have a team to talk about being in the Super Bowl.
Wow. What are you talking about? We won the Super Bowl.
When?
92.
So 30 years ago.
What have you been close to it again, though?
2 years ago.
No, that wasn't close.
We were close to it. We're in the NFC Championship
That's not
game.
close.
And then you got
Hold on.
dog
You
walked
lo-
in
you
the
lost
NFC
by
Championship.
90.
Hold on.
95
The
points.
NFC Championship isn't close to the Super Bowl.
No.
The game.
Not when
here's
you
the-
lose
It's
like
the
that.
game before.
Here's the,
No,
the
you lost
game-
the game before because you didn't show up in the NFC Championship.
No,
So that doesn't
the
count.
NFC Championship is close to it. However,
It's not.
you got dog walked so bad in the NFC Championship game. I
Listen,
don't think we can
They
consider
got
that
close.
Let me
They
tell
got
you-
close
let
to
me-
playing in the NFC
Let me
Championship.
tell
They
you
didn't play
two
it. They didn't play.
jackasses something right
They
now.
didn't even play.
If I could see you
They
and
went
you
there.
guys weren't just two white blurs right now, I would not be standing for this bull crap you're talking about, because you're not going to sit here and be disrespectful to the Washington Commanders,
look,
a.k.a. the Redskins forever.
Look, I'll say this. I mean, I'd tell you to walk out if you wanted to, but you wouldn't be able to find the door.
Caleb. That was actually a good one, Caleb. So I'm going to let you have that one. That was a good one. Anyway, are you going to tell us your Niner crap or not?
Okay, so I've already done the one. The other Super Bowl. If Jake Moody, his bum ass,
Jake Moody balled for us, though.
yeah, fucking took him long
Like
enough.
2 games. 3
all
games.
all Jake Moody needed to do, because he went 2 for 4 for field goals in that game.
Mm-hmm.
If he makes one of those, we don't go to overtime, we win the Super Bowl. Or
Yeah.
if Drake Greenlaw doesn't pop his Achilles excitedly running on the field, because then Travis Kelce does nothing for the rest of the game because he wasn't doing anything up until that point. All right, now I'm done.
Man, are you sure?
I'm done.
You sure?
I'm good.
Okay, you're good. I just want to make sure, because I want
What the
you.
fuck is this?
I want you to be.
Who the fuck is that?
I want you to be happy, man.
Who the fuck is that?
Listen, that's what happens. You got Quan over there behind the 1s and 2s, throwing up anything.
What? Who is this?
He's so blind he can't see. Who
I
it
can't
is.
see.
I have no. I
I
actually.
know who. Hey, take that shit off of there. This fool said I look like Scott Steiner.
You guys look exactly alike.
He said I look like Scott Steiner because the glasses and the. Shut up, man. That's messed up.
I mean, you trimmed down like the rest of your beard minus, what's around the
yeah,
chin.
get a little.
Yeah.
You should do that. Do the white around.
Maybe during Halloween. No, that's messed up. He's like, who the fuck is this?
I have
But
no
here's the
idea
thing,
who that
Caleb
fucking
didn't
is.
even know who it was.
I've
Yeah,
never
Caleb
seen
didn't.
him before in my life.
Caleb, are you a wrestling fan? So
No.
he's not. A
Not
wrestling
really.
fan.
Like, it's cool. I don't pay attention.
You know what? Next week I'm gonna talk some wrestling.
Talk some wrestling.
Talk some wrestling next week.
I'm still trying to get my boy to come through. I'm trying.
Cool.
Hulk Hogan.
No, I have a buddy of mine that's.
He said Hulk Hogan.
Isn't he dead?
Okay. Well,
Isn't Hulk Hogan
the
dead?
fact that you're not sure on that question, we're gonna move on.
I'm like 90% sure that Hulk Hogan died.
you should be 100% sure, son.
Yeah, well, okay, I'll remember. Okay. But no, it was more so I have a buddy of mine that's a professional wrestler out in Ireland that's coming to town for WrestleMania.
Conor McGregor.
Oh yeah. Get him on the show.
I'm
Get him on the show.
messaging him. I'm gonna hit him back up.
Yeah, get him on the show. All right. I don't even do.
Let's talk about opening day. Let's
Okay.
talk about opening day
So
a little bit.
opening day.
We've done our NFL. We've done our bullshit. Let's talk about.
Baseball season
talk about it.
has arrived.
We here. We here.
Okay, now let me ask you this.
Yep.
What happened? Oh God! Stop talking if you're not going to talk in the mic. So we got the. Okay. So, Dodger fans, are you a Dodger fan? You're not a Dodger fan.
I don't really have a team.
Okay, so you don't really have a baseball team.
No.
I do.
We know you're a Dodger fan.
Yeah, we know.
You're a
You're
Dodger.
a Dodger, Laker, Niner fan.
That wasn't necessary, but all right. So all I've heard really so far is that it's going to be 3 in a row.
It's
like,
probably going to be 3 in a row.
it's like the three-peat is almost inevitable.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm like, do I remember any of the names of the guys they signed? Absolutely not. Did I hear that they were really good? Yes.
It's not even about the guys they signed. It's about the guys they already had.
Yeah, because they got Shohei Ohtani, they got Freddie Freeman, they got Mookie Betts, they got I want to say
They got
something
Turner.
Glasnow, Glasgow, Glasnow?
Yamamoto.
That boy from the Cubs from a couple years ago. Yeah,
They
Glasnow.
got the Dodgers.
They got a squad.
I'm gonna go to a couple Dodger games this year. That's all I was just telling you. I need to get a jersey.
Yeah,
I got a hat. I just need to get a jersey so that way I kind of fit in.
Yeah. And
Next week, I'm gonna bring Mookie Betts up here. I'm gonna do a one-on-one interview with Mookie Betts,
hey, he's bringing Mookie Betts, y'all.
the bobblehead. But
Oh, I thought you were about to just like hit up Mookie Betts and tell him to come through because you just have that connection or some shit.
I'm gonna ask him some questions. And
Yeah.
he's gonna, yes or no questions, and he'll be able to give me the answer.
Oh, okay. I see now. I see now.
The bobblehead.
I see now.
Yeah, everybody was mad because they say Dodgers are ruining baseball, and then they signed Kyle Tucker in the offseason. That's when everybody really started tripping out.
Yeah.
But here's the thing with baseball, like same thing with all sports. It's a 7-game series. If your pitching is hot, like you could win. Toronto they had 45 chances to win in Game 7. If they would have just did one thing different, if the ball would have landed somewhere else,
Sure.
like there's so many chances they would have had to
Isn't
win.
that the same thing they used to say about the Yankees when the Yankees were on that roll because the Yankees were spending so
and
much
they still
money?
say that about the Yankees, and they haven't won since
Yeah.
99
No, I think
or
20. It was 2008,
2011,
I think.
something like that.
I think it was 2008.
So it's like,
But they went on their 3 in a row in I
Yeah.
think
and they
Yeah,
were like,
like,
oh, they're
whatever. It was
ruining
like 99.
baseball, and
I think it was 99.
now it's the Dodgers'
2001.
turn.
But
And now
Yankees are still spending money too.
Yeah.
The Mets spend a lot of money and
spend a
don't do
lot of money.
anything. So it's you have to have a good franchise.
But that's why they're trying to. I did hear that the baseball owners and whatever they're trying to get a
cap.
salary cap, but obviously baseball players don't want that.
Right, because
But,
then
yeah.
they make less money.
But I mean, it's got to.
Or just like penalizing these teams more for spending as much money as they are.
How are you going to penalize them for spending? Is it the Dodgers' fault? They're in L.A.
I think
One of the that market. Is it their fault?
But
No.
Dodgers have been in LA for a very long time. They
Right.
hadn't won since '88 before they won in the bubble. And the thing is, if you don't have a good owner, it doesn't matter where you're at.
Yeah.
Because we've seen
Right.
teams win that were in small markets because they had an owner that wanted to spend that
Spend
year.
that money. Yeah, exactly. You got all these owners.
And you
are
have a lot of
billionaires.
owners that don't care. They're not trying to win.
That's their other franchise.
Yeah, they're like, look what I have. Look what I was able to buy. I don't care
Right.
about this team. I don't care about baseball.
Right.
You have an owner in LA. When they took over, they cared about winning, and they started winning because they started spending the money.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. I mean, we see that, like you said, all the time with like small markets, whether it be NFL and NBA, anything like that. That's why we saw like Milwaukee win a few years ago because they had an owner that was willing to put the right pieces
Right.
on the team.
So, I mean, people are going to complain when you're not winning.
Right.
They're going to come up with something when they're not winning. They're always trying to blame the team. Oh, they spend too much money. Well, your owner is just as rich as that guy. He could spend some money too. So he just chooses not to.
Right. And even too, some teams, like we say the Mets, they spend a metric fuckload of money and they do nothing. But here's the thing. For a lot of the issues, they spend the money in the wrong places. Like
Well.
they brought in Juan Soto. Cool. You've done nothing.
Well, isn't Juan Soto always hurt though?
But the players need to want to play too. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you get that big contract and like, okay, I'm cool with the money. I don't really
set.
care about winning.
I'm set.
You have to have a team that wants to play with each other,
Right.
that wants to win. Even if they don't get along, you don't have to like each other, but you have to have the same goals. And a lot of players don't.
What I'll say is the one thing about the Dodgers, and like I said, I'm not a Dodgers fan. I'm not anything like that. But every time I see them,
Yeah.
they are happy to be around each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? They get along.
Right.
Like they want you to win. They want
Right.
the other guy on the team to win just as they want to win themselves.
Right.
So I mean, that's a winning culture.
Yeah.
That's a culture right there. You know?
I agree.
So
It is.
I don't know. But baseball is going to start tomorrow. It should be really good. I'm
And
excited.
here's the payrolls for 2026.
What's
Dodgers are, have the
by
biggest
far and
payroll.
away? Yeah.
Not even by far. It's
It was like
3
30
million more than 30 million more than the Mets. And when you're getting into 400 million, it's like
Yeah.
30 million is not that much more. And
Right.
then the Yankees, but I mean the Mets had the highest payroll for a couple years in a row,
Yeah,
and
they
didn't
did.
even get close to the World Series. Yankees are always up there, the Phillies, and Blue Jays. I mean, so these teams, and once you get there,
Right.
it's not like, well, you spend more money, so you automatically win.
Nope.
You still have to compete.
Didn't the Blue Jays win it right before the Dodgers went on this roll?
No, Blue Jays haven't won in a hot minute.
since
Really?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Before the Dodgers
Or what's the
won,
team?
it was.
Who am I
I
thinking
know the
of?
Braves.
Houston,
It was the
Houston
Braves.
cheated and won.
Oh,
The
they were-
Braves have won recently.
Okay, so it wasn't.
Yeah,
the
Braves
Blue
won. I think in 2023.
Philly.
Philly hasn't won in a
No,
minute.
Philly hasn't won because they've had Bryce Harper and he hasn't won one.
Yeah. It was Atlanta. It was Houston twice in the last 10 years.
Cheaters.
Yeah, because they won it. Well, they won in 2017 and then they won in 2022, I think.
All right, it was Dodgers, Rangers,
Oh, that's right. The Rangers did win.
Texas Rangers. Shout out to Chuck Norris. Houston Astros, Braves, Dodgers, Washington Nationals right after Bryce Harper left.
Damn.
Red Sox, Astros, Cubs, Kansas City Royals,
It was the Royals that I was thinking of.
Giants in 14,
Yep.
It was the
Giants in
Royals.
12,
Yep.
Giants in 10. I mean, Giants were going on every other year winning.
Yeah.
For,
Giants did 3-5. That was the
Yeah.
last time I seriously watched baseball.
Wow.
you got to start watching it, bro.
Well, because it was more so like I had a bunch of like family and stuff that were Giants fans.
Were
And
Giants
so,
fans,
friends
yeah.
and family that were Giants fans. Same thing with Oakland or Sacramento or Las Vegas or whatever the fuck. Like, I don't even know what they are at this point. The A's.
Just the Athletics.
Well, maybe not anymore.
They
not
will-
even that.
They will be.
Well, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah,
they got denied.
The A's, baby, coming to Las Vegas. Can't wait.
Yeah. They're probably going to be changing their name. But welcome.
2028.
Yep. Got 2 years to figure out a new name.
No,
They'll
be
be
the
fine.
A's. They'll be the A's.
I mean, they already got denied once.
Well, it's not that it's not like they really got denied.
Yeah, they did.
just
The trademark by Las Vegas legislature
They'll get it.
I
got
don't
denied.
think they'll
It's
get
all.
over
It's
that.
They're
about
appealing.
money.
Yeah, they'll get
You
over
pay.
that.
You pay them. They'll be like, okay, we pushed it through this time.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see.
We're talking about government.
We'll see.
I mean, we'll see. We'll
It'd
see.
be cool. Here's the thing. I think they should keep it. That'd be cool. But it wouldn't surprise me if they can't keep it.
Either way. Either
see.
way. All right, so that's cool. Baseball. Let's get into college hoops, man. The Sweet 16.
Sweet 16's coming up.
The round of 32 was really good. Florida, number 1 seed,
Gone.
goes down.
Now, I know one of the matchups. I don't know all the matchups off the top of my head. But I
If
do
you
know.
Pull it up. Pull up the ESPN app
I believe, yeah.
because they're right there.
We can pull it. I do know Iowa, Nebraska is one of the matchups, and I saw someone on Twitter, and I thought this was really funny. They posted saying that they said, "Can someone tell Iowa and Nebraska that this is a game they can't punt in?" And I thought that was so funny.
Oh my lord!
I thought that was so funny. Here, let me see. Let me pull it up.
You pull it up. My personal favorite that's left in the field of 16.
Here we go. I got it.
I really think Arizona has got the. Okay, I thought Arizona was just really just going to sweep this thing away until I realized Michigan has some big guys and some dogs.
Yep.
Houston
Houston's always balling.
has some dogs.
Houston always balls. All right, here. I got all the games right here. So I got the Thursday games and the Friday games. There's 4 on each, of course. First game on Thursday, you got Texas, Purdue.
Texas and Purdue.
Then you have Iowa, Nebraska. Arkansas, Arizona. That's actually a really fun game.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good game.
I really like that
Arkansas is-
game. That's gonna be a lot of
Arkansas is
fun.
Really good.
And then Illinois, Houston on Thursday.
Okay.
And then on Friday, you've got St. John's versus Duke. Now, I actually did see an interesting statistic about this game specifically. Every time Duke has won the national championship, they beat St. John's.
I watched St. John's this past weekend. They can ball. They got some
they
guys.
can ball.
They got some guys.
Their coach, is it Rick Pitino? Who's coaching them right now?
Rick Pitino.
Legend.
Duke's still got some hurt players, but
Yeah.
unfortunately for me, it hurts my heart to even say this, but
Duke been
yeah,
balling.
Duke's got some business.
Duke's got some business. Yeah, so every time that Duke has won the national championship,
They beat St. John's.
they have beaten St. John's in the tournament. Now, does that mean Duke's winning the championship if they win this year? No, it doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean that. It just means that, I mean, that's, more likely, I guess, quote unquote. I mean, if history is, doomed to repeat itself.
Who do you think's got rattle off the other 2 games? I think
We've got, there's 3. You got Alabama, Michigan. That's going to be a fun game. A Michigan State at UConn. That's going to be a fun game.
UConn is good.
UConn been balling.
UConn's been balling.
UConn is actually the only school left in the tournament that has both men's and women's hoops going at the same time.
And we're going to talk about women's hoops in a second because that mess is ridiculous.
It's been crazy, yeah. And then Tennessee, Iowa State.
So out of the 3 number ones that are left, Michigan, Duke, and
Arizona. Yep.
Who do you think has the chance for an upset?
Has a chance for an upset? Yeah. That's a tough one. I think
if I had to pick, I think the only one out of what you said that might have the hardest game is going to be Michigan.
I think honestly any of them can be upset because obviously these are all great.
It's always one and dones.
I think,
but these are when the games are so good.
I want to say Arizona.
You think so?
I want to say that just because Darius Akuf, bro, has been balling. Yeah. Bro's been balling. And shout out to him. He actually just got his own shoe deal with Reebok. He's going to have a signature shoe.
Shaq signed him?
He's going to have, yeah.
Shaq and AI?
Yeah, Reebok signed him as an athlete, so he's going to have a signature shoe. He's actually the first college hooper ever to have his own shoe.
Really?
Yep. Well, because you have to think, too.
Before they
NIL, changed it. So, I mean, part of me wants to say Arizona, but I think I'm going to go with, I think Duke is going to get upset.
You think so?
I think St. John, I think Rick Pitino is going to,
find a way.
Get his get up.
Find a way.
They're going to find a way to beat Duke.
I so want to agree with you on that one.
I know you
St.
do.
John's.
I know you
I'll
do.
be watching.
We'll root for you.
I'll be watching. Now, women's
spirit.
I don't know because UConn, they need to test those women. Like,
you think they're like
that team can beat some WNBA teams. That team can beat some WNBA teams. That team is that good.
Interesting statement.
It's not like college players can beat the NBA. This is like a totally different thing because some WNBA teams are not that really great, and some are.
Yes,
I support the WNBA.
Not all WNBA teams are created equal.
Yeah, they're not all the Las Vegas Aces.
That's true.
But
three championships, baby.
That UConn team,
they got so much talent. UConn is like the blue blood, I think, at this point when it comes to college hoops.
They damn near beat the team they just played by like
let me
70 points.
Let me pull it. They beat Syracuse 98-45 by 53 points.
Is that the game where a girl outscored them in 3 periods?
Yes.
Or 3 quarters?
Oh my Lord, man.
Like that. Yeah, they had
but you got South Carolina.
Yup.
Is really good. LSU,
Vanderbilt, Michigan.
So I don't know, man.
Texas.
I don't know if you've watched any women's college hoops, and this is really, I ain't gonna lie, this is really the only time a year that I watch women's college hoops.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a story about some women's college hoops that I will not tell. Actually, I will tell now.
Go for it. We got time.
Back in the day when we were younger, we used to play basketball. I used to live in these apartments. We used to play basketball at the apartments right next to mine because they had a court. It was just a little half court, so you could only play really 4-on-4.
Right. And
so we would always go there every day, play basketball. One day, these girls showed up. Now, mind you, I'm in high school. These girls showed up, and they're like, "Hey, we got next," and we're like, "What the hell? Let these girls play? Sure. I mean, y'all don't really want to play with us,
right?"
Listen, when I tell you these ladies ran the courts the rest of the day.
Damn.
Ran them the rest of the day. At the end of the day, and we'd play literally, so I'm getting home around 2. We're playing until at least 6. At the end of the day, we find out UNLV starting
the starting
4 out of the starting 5 for UNLV girls, and they were only in the apartments because one of the girls' grandma lived in there.
Oh my God.
But they came
and they run the court all day?
The rest of the day.
Who's making sandwiches?
Bro.
That's wild. Wow.
I caught that, but we're going to keep it moving.
Wild.
But they ran the court the rest of the day, man. I was more mad when I found out who they were, that they were beating us all day.
Right, 'cause you didn't care about losing.
I was like, I did care about losing to some girls. But then once I found out who they were, I was pissed off because I was like, You guys are in college? Like,
Y'all professionals and shit.
basically.
Yeah.
Whooped us.
Yeah.
But it's all good. That's my
That's wild.
shout out to the ladies.
I will say, I will make a slight correction with myself. I did say that, what was it?
Who's making
That UConn was the only school to have teams in both men's and women's. Texas is also one of the,
Yeah,
I think,
Texas. Let's say Texas.
and Michigan actually.
Oh, so
So
dang,
there was
Caleb.
Oh, you know what? I think
There's another team
I think they're the
also.
only one, the number one. I think it's the only number one seed. I think is
Number
what it
one
was. UConn was the only number one seed. Is what the statistic was. Because
All
Michigan is not a number one seed in either.
No.
And same thing with Texas.
But
Or
I
Texas
don't know.
is a women's.
I'm
number
seeing
one.
South Carolina UConn championship game,
Probably
and I'm not gonna lie, I'm going to see a
UConn banner.
Arizona. Oof, I don't know. Arizona's gonna be in the chip. It's gonna be Arizona Duke. Watch.
Give me Arizona and Michigan in the chip.
It's gonna be Arizona Duke,
Run it.
and then Arizona's gonna whoop Duke because Arizona's got some bigs.
Dude, Arizona's like 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
They're gigantic people, dude.
All right, cool. Nothing Held Back podcast. Appreciate it. Before we get out of here,
Yes.
Caleb,
Yes.
I have a question for you.
I have an answer for you.
Okay, my question is this: if we could get any local athlete,
Mhm.
what sport? And it doesn't have to be professional, so I'm not even thinking professional. I'm thinking more of like high school level, or it could be professional.
Yeah.
What sport?
I mean, I'm a football man at heart,
Okay.
so I want to say football. Whether it's maybe it's like a high school football player, whether it's a UNLV Rebel, a Raider would be really sick. That'd be really cool. Or a Golden Knight would be kind of sick.
So
That's
I
that's
know
kinda where
some
I'm
local
at.
coaches, some local football coaches, high school football coaches. I want to kind of do a thing, and we'll talk about this a little bit off air. But I'm glad you said football because I know more people in that realm, and I've been talking to some people, and I want to kind of give some local athletes some love.
Yeah, no, and I actually now that we're talking about like high school football and stuff, there was a thing with Las Vegas specifically, or just the state of Nevada, when it comes to high school football. Like most of the schools are not gonna there's like a participation thing where Bishop
Are they not
Gorman-
going to play Bishop Gorman?
They're not, yeah. So they're not counting Bishop. They took a step back and took a step away from the rest of it. So Bishop Gorman is going to essentially be like the de facto state champion because they just run the table every year, and these people are tired of it.
Good Lord, you big babies.
Yeah. So the division that Bishop Gorman and all these schools have been in, basically most of them are leaving because they're tired of it.
Yeah. Well, it happens when you keep
It
getting
happens.
keep getting whacked.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they keep getting
but they
ran.
could pay for players, so
yeah.
Yeah.
no other school could do that. It's like if you live in the area, you can go to that school. With Gorman, it's like, hey, come here.
Yeah.
They can recruit from
They're
anywhere.
recruiting from
They
out of
recruit from
state.
California.
Yeah,
You know
they're
what I'm saying?
recruiting from California.
And one thing that it just popped in my head a second ago, but one football thing that we didn't talk about today. JSN got paid.
highest
JSN
paid
got
receiver
paid.
ever.
4 years, it's like 182 million, I think. If I'm
Nah, it was
188, something like
It's
that.
167.
It's like because it's an average of like 42 million
It's
a
a
year.
lot.
It's a lot of
It's a lot of dough.
a lot of moolah.
All
mean, he
right,
deserves it.
Jason.
He deserves it.
He had a good year.
He had a great year. He's had a great career so far.
Yeah, he
Even
has.
man, I hate that he plays for the Seahawks so much.
You hate everybody.
That's not true.
I need you to calm down.
I don't hate everybody. I don't. I really don't.
Guys.
We just end up talking about the only things I hate.
He really does.
I really don't.
He really
I
hates.
really don't.
He really hates
Shut the
everybody.
fuck- Engel, shut up.
He hates everybody.
That's
Good
not true.
Lord, that man. If you ain't a Niner, fuck you, basically.
That's not true. That's not
Well,
true.
we
'Cause
know how Quan
I like
feels.
Trevor
I'm
Lawrence.
clipping that. You heard what he said.
That's just
I'm
not
just
true.
saying, like,
No,
good Lord.
I like Trevor Lawrence. I like Joe Burrow. I like Jamar Chase. I like these guys. It's just a lot of the players that I have like that I want to be, and
Niners.
happy about, right? Excited about. They play for the Seahawks or the Rams or the Chiefs, and it pisses me off. Like I love Kenneth Walker as well, but he played for the Seahawks and now he plays for the Chiefs. I can't root for you. I can't.
Caleb, we're trying to end the show on a good note.
You tell me that I hate everybody. I'm just defending
with some
myself.
good vibes.
You know what? Happy for you, JSN. You got paid. I loved you in college.
Your football haterism aggression.
Oh my God. Bro, he's painting me as this fucking villain, and it's just not the case.
He's so aggressive, guys. So aggressive.
Bro, I'm not this aggressive.
Listen,
I promise. I'm just defending myself.
Why do you think I'm wearing the same shirt? He told me I had to wear this shirt today, or there was going to be problems.
You know what? I'll pull
And
up.
breaking news before you go.
Oh, breaking news.
Your coach got fired.
UNC's coach got fired.
Who's coach?
You.
North
NC?
Carolina's basketball coach.
Oh, Herbert. Psst, thank you. Golly, that guy.
You guys hate your coaches all the time, though. If they don't win every year, you hate them.
No, well, he hasn't won.
You guys were hating Roy Williams, too.
We wasn't hating Roy Williams.
Come on, bro. Dude almost died, and you still were like, I fire him. Get him the fuck out of here.
That's true.
Hubert Davis got you guys to the national championship, choked,
Well,
and then kind of fell apart after that.
yeah, he ain't been the same since.
He never recovered from that.
Never recovered.
It sounds like Tom Thibodeau with the Knicks. Took him to the conference championship and
Yeah.
got slapped out.
That's and what, but
Yeah, I mean, but they gave Hubert Davis a few more years.
yeah,
Yeah.
because he
I'm
was
still-
you know an
That was the biggest.
alumni,
That was the biggest choke job in.
But
Yeah.
you know the UNC's well runs deep, so the next coach will be all right.
Jordan,
No,
he's winning.
He's
In
winning in what,
NASCAR?
NASCAR?
Hey,
Bro, he's
still
won
winning.
3 in a row.
He's still winning though. That's
I mean,
kinda
He's winning
hard.
every week. He's
Yeah.
winning.
He's won more races with
Than
NASCAR
LeBron.
than he ever won championships with the Hornets.
Okay,
That's fine, but
Yeah.
what about the Bulls?
yeah.
Nobody. I mean, they haven't done anything
Exactly.
since what, 90?
No, I mean Jordan won 6 with
Yeah.
them.
And that really could have been 8, but thanks he retired.
They
and-
wouldn't. They wouldn't have won it.
And Houston took those 2 in a row, baby. Let's go.
Cheat.
You're Houston? You a Rockets man?
If I had to pick a team,
This
that's not new news
Rocket.
though. That's not new news.
I didn't know about this.
Quan?
I've known you for how long? I didn't know this.
Quan?
He was a Hakeem fan.
Yeah, I knew
Yeah.
about the Hakeem thing, but
Yeah,
I didn't know
I mean, he
about
played for the Rockets.
Yeah,
so
I know that.
if your favorite player.
Jesus,
You're
I
gonna,
know I'm young, but I'm not stupid.
But you're gonna. What I'm saying is, you're gonna like that team if your dude's on that team.
Yeah,
That's gonna be your favorite team at the time.
It's funny
At the
too
time.
because look, so when they actually won the championship, Quan was like, we don't need all you bandwagons. Angel's the only person I know is a Houston
Basically.
fan. He was like, he's the only Houston fan that I know.
It's only this boy.
Basically, for real. So if I had to pick a team,
Yeah.
it'd be Houston.
And then I have to be a very depressed Sacramento Kings fan.
Oh, that clip.
That went viral. a
That
little
clip
bit.
is going good too.
It's going good.
Why is he such a?
I hate, dude. I'm so tired.
It's
of
all
it.
right.
I'm
But
so
anyway,
tired.
let's get up out of here. Another Held Back podcast. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. Check us out on check us out during the week. We're dropping clips
Yeah,
every day.
Absolutely.
It's a great time. Appreciate you. See you next week. Deuce.
Deuces, guys.